Yep, time for us to point out the hypocritical elephant in the room. Y'all see the title. Boy, boy, I'm constantly being asked this question. Others are constantly being asked this question, especially, especially to all the men in the MGTOW philosophy. Why do you talk about women if you are going your own way? And the biggest irony of it all, they have the gall to ask us this question, while at the same time, these are the same retarded fucks who is no better in that same category. But they think, but they think they could question other people, groups, and philosophies. And as I responded to one, in which I'll give out that example later on, but let's break down this question. Why do you talk about women if you are going your own way? Simple, elementary, my dear Watson. To warn men to be careful about the women they choose. To warn men not to fall for the traps and the snares. And to help men better themselves and have a clear understanding about women. Something that you retarded fucks who are asking us MGTOWs this question do not want to do. And no, I ain't gonna give you the full answer. I'm just giving you a demonstration. But time to reverse it back on y'all retarded fucks. Since these retarded fucks have a problem, have a problem with us educating men about these women out here, let's reverse this shit, because the same retarded fucks asking us MGTOWs this question are the same ones who are also crying, bitching, and complaining about people, groups, and philosophies they themselves hate and can't stand neither, but they still talk about it. Oh, that's the part they don't. That's the part they want to avoid. They don't want their hypocrisy being called out. For that matter, if they believe us MGTOWs should not talk about women if we are going our own way, then maybe they themselves need to stop talking about people, groups, and philosophies they hate and can't stand their own damn selves, but still talk about it. And yes, Uncle JD got plenty of examples. You got a lot of retarded fucks on YouTube who hate and can't stand Kevin Samuels. So, with that same logic, why is these retarded fucks still talking about Kevin Samuels if they hate him and can't stand him? Some even devote their channels, still crying, bitching, and complaining about Kevin Samuels even after his passing. Oh, for fuck's sake, this is how legends are made. Example number 2. Let's take the divestors, for instance. And yes, you got some divestors on YouTube and other social media platforms always crying, bitching, and complaining about how much they hate black men. They can't stand black men, while putting white and non-black men on a pedestal and worship the ground they walk on. But yet these are the same divestors who still talking about black men, the same black men they don't want. Will these same complainers ask them, why do they talk about black men if they are divesting from them? Okay then. Example number 3. If they hate the passport bros, they can't stand the passport bros, and for some even going out their way and telling the passport bros just get their passport and get out the country, then why are these the same retarded fucks still crying, bitching, and complaining about the passport bros? Okay then. And just like Kevin Samuels, some of these retarded fucks, once again, devote their whole entire channel crying, bitching, and complaining about the passport bros, but be the same ones telling these passport bros to get their passports to get out the country. Oh yeah, let's keep more of these examples coming. They hate the manosphere. They can't stand the manosphere. They hate and can't stand the red pill. They hate and can't stand certain individuals that's within the red pill and the manosphere. Well, if that's the case, how come that's all the fuck they can talk about? If they don't like the red pill and the manosphere, or anybody that's within the red pill or the manosphere. They hate and can't stand MGTOW or anyone that's part of MGTOW, but they still cry, bitch, and complain about MGTOW. Some of which devote their whole entire channels hating on MGTOW, and yet ain't going nowhere fast. You see where I'm going? Y'all see where I'm going with this? And that's one of many examples of their contradictions and their hypocrisy. How you gonna question people, why they question people, groups, and philosophies? Why they still talking about something that should be the complete opposite of what they do, while they themselves is doing the exact same shit. So basically, what Uncle JD is getting out of this is it's only okay. It's only okay when these retarded fucks cry, bitch, and complain about people, groups, and philosophies they can't stand, and still talk about them, even devote their channels talking about them. Oh, but when it's the opposition doing it, now all of a sudden it's a problem. And what did Uncle JD say in a previous video? If you're gonna make a big deal about something, then you better lead by example, not by you running your goddamn mouth. And yes, the vast majority of these retarded fucks asking us MGTOW this question needs to have several seats to shut their hypocritical asses up forever. Because we could ask all those retarded fucks that same question. Why y'all still talking about certain individuals, certain groups, and philosophies they can't stand? If they don't like it, why are they still talking about it? And what's more, each and every example I mentioned, they not asking them why, they not asking them those same questions. But somehow they feel comfortable trying to ask us MGTOWs this question. And they wonder why we tell them to go fuck themselves. And well, Uncle JD says this. And listen closely. If you want me to hold your hand when I say this, I can hold your hand when I say this shit. Don't come to us MGTOWs questioning what we should and should not talk about when y'all too fucking scared to question those same retarded fucks doing the exact same shit. And some of y'all complaining, and some of y'all crying, bitching, and complaining are also doing the exact same shit too. You hate these people, these groups, these philosophies, but here y'all are still talking about it. But you're trying to lecture, and you wonder why we don't, and you wonder why we ain't trying to hear it. If it's wrong for MGTOW, then it's wrong for everybody else. And no, we, as I said before, we ain't trying to hear the one-sided bullshit. Ain't no one-way streets here. If y'all want to still talk about what you hate and can't stand, despite that you're supposed to be the opposition, then who are they to sit there and lecture us on what we can and can't talk about? And by the end of this video, I don't give a fuck whose feelings I hurt, or who I get triggered, or who I make run back to their cameras making their crybaby response videos. It is what the fuck it is. Practice what the fuck y'all preach and what the fuck y'all complain about. No. Don't try to come at not just MGTOW, but anybody else questioning them over the same shit that you retarded fucks have no problem doing your own damn selves. That one-way bullshit ain't gonna fly. It damn sure ain't gonna fly over here with MGTOW. Now, if your feelings are hurt and you feel a certain type of way, deal with it. But for now, we ain't trying to hear your one-sided bullshit and your one-sided rules where only one side get to follow while the other side gets to do what the fuck they want. You can take that and shove it up your ass. And with that, I said what I had to say. I'm done, and I'm out this bitch. Later.